This is it. Welcome to Phoenix. We are on the final race until the championship 4 is set. We have two drivers locked in. Lacko, who won a race that was at Martinsville, and Helmenthaler has a big enough point lead to where it's impossible for him to fall out of the bubble. So congratulations to Helmenthaler and Lacko. They both will make their first championship 4. Two JGR teammates. And we have qualifying from Phoenix going underway. McGuckian currently the fastest after the first lap. Interesting to see Coatney and Knifley second and fourth. We'll talk about that later. Still have one lap to go, however. And here's the final lap. Coatney second, and McGuckian will hang on to the pole. He will start first today at Phoenix. Coatney second, Yates third, Kaczynski fourth, Rigsby fifth, Smith sixth, Hoffman seventh, Turner eighth, Knifley ninth, and Lacko 10th. Our other chase drivers are Helmenthaler in 11th and Miller in 12th, so everybody starting in the top 12. Points are very close on the bubble. We'll show you the points later, but Coatney and Knifley, they're not in a must-win situation, but they practically are. It'll be hard for them to get in on points. So they're looking like they have to win this race. Coatney starting second, and in season 7, he was in a must-win situation at this race. He had to win to advance to championship 4 in season 7, and he did win. We'll see if he can repeat that again this season. And for Knifley, Phoenix is his favorite track. Also in a somewhat must-win situation.
Drivers, to your car.
So I need to go get a drink of water real fast. I'll be right back. And we'll get this race underway.
Drivers, start your engines!
Getting set for the final race until the championship 4. And I believe I may have forgotten to set the name of the race, so let me go ahead and do that really fast. Alright, I've done it. Here we go, getting set for 94 laps. So Lacko and Helmenthaler, they are locked in to the round of 4. Mikakian is currently third in points, 12 points above the bubble, and Miller is fourth, but only 1 point above the bubble from Smith, currently 1 point out. And Turner is 14 points out, and then we have Coatney and Knifley, who possibly need to win this race to advance. And we are green at Phoenix. See Mikakian clear for the lead, and Yates going for second, and he will take it. The field comes off turn 4. It will be Mikakian leading the first lap. 94 laps. Stages will be laps 25, 50, and 94. Coatney and Kaczynski are side by side for the third spot. Coatney with a nice run on the outside. There's Rigsby in the 3, currently in 5th, and Coatney stays clear for 3rd. Turner 14 points out of the bubble. And there's Miller, who started this race as 1 point out, but started a little bit further back, and now he's starting to slip backwards. As you can see, cars passing him. But still a long way till the end of this race. We just started it, of course. Smith battling him. This will probably be the Smith and Miller show. And right now, Smith is ahead. So we talked about Helmenthaler's 60-point lead. There is no scenario where Helmenthaler would fall out of the bubble on points. So we say he is locked in. In the worst case scenario for Helmenthaler, which would be him finishing 40th without any stage points, Miller winning both stage 1 and 2 and finishing 2nd in the race, and either Smith, Coatney, Knifley, or Turner winning this race. All 3 of those would have to happen, and it would still be tied for the bubble between Miller and Helmenthaler, but Helmenthaler would win the tiebreaker. Therefore, there's no possible scenario for Helmenthaler to be locked, for Helmenthaler to not be locked into next round. So congrats to him. We'll see him at Homestead as he battles his teammate Smith, who's trying to make it an all Toyota Final 4, trying to get all 3 JGR teammates in the Championship 4. JGR has had 3 of their cars in the Championship 4 before, but that was back when they had 4 cars on their team, so somebody missed out. As we see this battle for 8th between Helmenthaler and Smith. Turner up to 5th. We'll see what he can do. He also is battling Smith and Miller, trying to get as many points as he can get. Battle for 3rd between these two again, Kaczynski and Coatney. Little slide up the track for Coatney, and looks like Kaczynski will clear for 3rd. Kaczynski has a win at this racetrack, and Mikakian got his first career win at this track back in Season 2. He's currently leading, trying to advance to Championship 4 to have a run at his 5th championship. In fact, he is the only driver that even has 2 championships. Mikakian has 4 under his belt, And looking for number 5, our championship race will be tomorrow at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. So we are less than 24 hours away from crowning our Season 11 champion. There are still 8 drivers that have a chance at doing that, but after today's race that number will cut in half and will be down to 4. And then whichever of those 4 finish highest in Homestead win. They cannot earn stage points, and the playoff points will not be in effect at Homestead. It will just be whichever of the 4 finish highest win the race, or wins the championship. Battling for 4th now between Turner and Coatney. Turner trying to move up as much as he can. So these stage points will definitely be very critical. As of right now, Miller currently not in position to earn any stage points in stage 1. Trying to make his 3rd championship 4 in a row. Still battling for 4th, Turner and Coatney. So I think Turner is more concerned about battling Smith rather than Miller, although Miller has 1 point more than Smith. As of now, Smith is running higher, so he would be ahead of Miller in points. And Turner is 13 points behind Smith. Depending on where he finishes in the stage, that number will change. Schenk in the 24 now in the top 10. There's Knifley, who pretty much has to win this race. He's running 14th. Not looking good so far for the 48, but still a long way to go. And then Miller, of course, running 16th. Two SHR teammates battling for 12th. Both of them were eliminated in the first round. But their other teammate is still in it, trying to make the championship 4, and that would be Turner. Still battling Coatney for the 4th spot. Meanwhile, Lacko and Helmenthaler, 2 drivers who will be at Homestead, practicing battling each other. That's for the 6th spot. And Turner does clear for 4th. Continues to be McGuckian leading with the 8th second. Still side by side for the 6th spot. There's their teammate Smith coming right behind them. There's Franklin in the 88, who finally got his first win of the season yesterday at Texas after a very interesting finish. Great pit strategy for the 88. Helped him win the race. So McGuckian 12 points above the bubble, but if he wins the stage he will earn 10 points, which will definitely help him grow away from the bubble, keep himself in the top 4. As we expect this to be a Turner, Smith, and Miller battle for the final spot in the championship 4. But of course, Coatney running 5th could win this race and steal the spot. He has won here before to do the exact same thing. Back in Season 7, we talked about it at the beginning of the video. Miller still falling back. He's in 17th. and Knifely not doing very good right now either in 14th. So as the points stand right now, Smith currently is in, but Turner looking to earn 4 more stage points than Smith at the end of the stage. Those two are separated by 13 points, and that gap will close by 4 if they finish where they are. We do have 4 laps to go until the end of stage 1. McGuckin continued to lead the race. He's led every lap so far. Had an issue at Texas, which is the reason why his points gap is not nearly as big as it was before. Battle for the 5th spot between Helmenthaler and Coatney. Coatney started 2nd and has been going nowhere but backwards since the start of the race. But still trying to hang on to the top 5. Coming to the final lap in stage 1 next time by. So this is now the final lap of stage 1. McGuckin looking to earn himself 10 stage points, which will definitely help him pull away from the bubble. Here he comes off turn 4. McGuckin is going to win stage 1. Yates 2nd, Kaczynski 3rd, Turner 4th. Side by side for 5th, and Helmenthaler got him by a nose. Coatney 6th, Lacko 7th, Smith 8th, Franklin 9th. Space car. Okay, sorry for that, and Schenk 10th. So as we see this battle for what is the 6th spot now between Coatney and Lacko. I'm going to go ahead and update the points now so that we can update you on how the bubble looks after stage 1. We also see Turner right behind Kaczynski looking for the 3rd spot. Okay, excuse me for my lack of commentary, trying to work on the points right now. So with the updated points, McGuckin, the leader, now is 21 points above the bubble. And it is Smith now, who is in by 2 points over Miller. Miller's still back there running in 17th. Turner is just 9 points out and was looking for another spot for third. Kaczynski staying ahead of him right now. And meanwhile, Smith trying to get in the 7th spot from Coatney. That 78 car still falling backwards. So we are on stage 2, which will end on lap 50. And now the gap between Smith and Turner is 9 points after stage 1. Here comes Franklin going inside of Smith. Smith hanging on to the 8th spot. And now working through lap traffic here on lap 36. McGuckin going through slow car this lap Santanastazo. And now working around Krebs. There's Yates in the 5 right behind the 21 as well. Knifely in 15th, has to win this race most likely. Especially since he didn't earn any points in stage 1. And stage 2 is not looking so good either. So the points you see on the top left are as of yesterday's race. So I will update you on the points now. As I said, it is now Smith currently in by 2 points over Miller. And Turner is currently 9 points out. Here come cars coming down pit road. That's Kaczynski. McGuckin is pitting as well. Our first pit stop here, completing lap 39. Whoa, slow getting into the pit stop for the 23. Here comes Coatney as well. It's going to be 4 tires for McGuckin, I would expect. Can't really give you a good camera angle of the whole pit road. There we go. McGuckin comes off first. There goes Kaczynski, there goes Coatney. Turner and Lacko on pit road. We'll watch this very critical stop for 98. We see Miller also on pit road, who's not having a good start to this race. A quick stop for Turner, and there goes Lacko. Miller gets back on the track. Here's Smith on pit road, very critical stop for him. He's one of our 3 drivers we are watching today. The end of stage 2 is coming up. Ooh, a little bit delayed stop for the 6. But not too bad, he gets off, gonna lose about a second. Whoa, Turner's cycling out ahead of Kaczynski and passes Yates as well. And here's McGuckin, looks like he cycled out as the leader. Still have a couple cars making their stops. Franklin coming back on the track, nicely in the 48. So it is McGuckin who cycles as a leader, working through lap traffic. Turner now in 2nd. Great stop for that 98 car. Kaczynski is 3rd. Yates 4th. Lacko 5th. Helmenthaler 6th. Coatney 7th. Smith still in the 8th spot. Franklin 9th and Schenk 10th. We see Miller in 15th. Knifley in 16th. Six laps to go now until the end of stage 2. McGuckin won stage 1, looking to win stage 2. And Turner looking to make the gap with him running 2nd and Smith running 8th. Turner looking to make the gap 7 points less, which it's already, Turner's already behind by 9 points. So these 7 points will make the gap just 2-point differential if they finish the stage where they are right now. Battling for 3rd now, Yates inside of Kaczynski. Looking at Smith looking for an 8th place finish in this stage. And Miller once again probably not going to earn points in stage 2 either. And McGuckin looking to extend his points gap. Three to go, coming to 2 to go, as Yates now in 3rd, Lacko now in 4th, and Kaczynski has fallen to the 5th spot. Battle for 10th and for a spot and for the final chase, for the final bubble. What am I saying? The final stage point, and Otto Manelli taking 10th from Schenk. McGuckin coming to the final lap in stage 2. Yates pressuring Turner. Turner does not want to lose that spot because if he finishes 3rd, that would be 1 less point. 2nd gets 9 points and 3rd gets 8 points. But Yates also is battling. He was eliminated in the round of 2, or the round of 12 rather. so he can still finish as high as 9th in the point standings. And here comes McGugan off turn 4. He's going to win stage 2. Turner 2nd, Yates 3rd, Lacko 4th, Keksinski 5th, Helmenthaler 6th, Coatney 7th, Smith 8th, Franklin 9th, and Otto Manelli 10th. Okay, correction. Smith, who finished 8th in stage 2, actually got 3 points, not 2. I think I said 2, but no, I was wrong. Still updating the points here. And we'll update you on the points as of stage 2 now. Lacko now in the 3rd spot. That 20 car has been moving up since the start of stage 2. So it is now Smith, currently still in the championship 4 as of now, but only by 3 points. And Turner, who right now is running ahead of him. And this is these are after stage 2 points were added. This is not as of where they are running in their positions. So it is Smith currently in 3 points ahead of Turner, who is out by 3 points, and Miller is currently out by 5 points. So for Turner to pass Smith, he does have the tiebreaker on wins. So for Turner to pass Smith, he's going to need to finish this race 3 positions at least ahead of the 6 car. But then he's also going to need Miller to not finish ahead of him. But he's back there running 14th. which is about where he's been all day. Looks like Bigsby might have been in the wall. See damage on the side of that 3 car. Turner being pressured by Yates now, who's back in the 3rd spot. We did see the last pit stops. They were on lap 40 or so, I believe. Yeah, 40, 42 or so. So we're definitely going to have more pit stops. They won't be until very late in the race. Doubt anyone will be able to make it to the end on gas. That would be extremely unlikely. Here's McGuckian really stuck behind lap cars. A bunch of them in a pack right in front of him, and he's right in the middle of it. McGuckian has led every lap besides during the pits cycle. But other than that, he's dominated this race today, looking to make the championship 4 and have a run at his 5th championship. If Turner gets in, he will have a run at his 2nd. And Lacko and Helmenthaler, they are both locked into championship 4. They are both going to look for their 1st championship tomorrow afternoon. So don't mind the damage bug you see on the 98. I'm trying to get rid of it, and you can see they're catching the 23, who is really struggling to get by these lapped cars. That's be so frustrating for McGuckian. By the way, McGuckian's gap from the bubble is now 31 points. So it would be pretty hard for him to not make it. Whoa, 3 wide, trying to get by the lap car, Bywater. Turner right behind McGuckian now. Lacko now in 3rd. How about this? The top 6 all within each other now. Haven't had any cautions yet in this race. McGuckian leading. There's Turner in 2nd. Lacko right there in 3rd. Yates 4th. Helmenthaler 5th. Kaczynski 6th. There's Coatney in 7th. Franklin 8th. Smith 9th. And Otto Manelli right now in 10th. Lacko outside of Turner for the 2nd spot, but now Lacko with lapped car Donato in front of him. And McGuckian gets through all the lap cars, trying to pull away once again. And now Yates going under Lacko. That is for the 3rd position. And looks like Yates will take it. Turner still battling the lap car side by side with Costanza. Here comes Helmenthaler looking to get the 4th spot. Lacko and Kaczynski side by side for 5th now. And we are on 25 to go, and McGuckian is gone once again. Got by lap car Stevens. There's Turner in 2nd, Yates right behind him in 3rd. Helmenthaler 4th, Lacko hangs on to 5th, and Kaczynski in 6th. So as we said, the points as of stage 2, Smith is in by 3 points. But with how they are running, if the drivers were to finish with where they're running right now, Turner would get in and Smith would get out. Remember, Turner has to finish at least 3 positions ahead of Smith in that 6 car. And right now, he is 7 positions ahead, so Turner is in the good. He's had so many pit problems, especially at Martinsville. Ooh, a lot of damage on Matthew. Wonder how that happened, when that happened. Looks like it happened a long time ago, and I just now noticed it. Probably on pit road. He was on this lap. Comes on the pit road. Bam, into the 30. That explains the side damage we saw on Costanza's car. So in season 7, Courtney was in this exact same position, had to win the race to make the championship 4, and it was pit strategy that allowed him to win the race. I believe most people changed tires on the final stop. Courtney did not change tires. He came out as the leader and was able to hold on old tires, win the race, and make Homestead. He ended up finishing 3rd overall. And we'll see if the same thing can happen today. Courtney knows what happened in season 7 and knows he probably might have to do the same thing if he's going to have a shot at making Homestead. And final pit stop should be coming within the next 5 to 10 laps. So get ready, this will be fun. Turner trying to hold off Yates and Helmenthaler. Turner knows he has to finish as high as he can. And now battle for 3rd, Helmenthaler inside of Yates. So if this is our championship 4, McGucky and Turner, Helmenthaler and Lacko, right now they're all in the top 5. So it's just a preview of what a battle it will be tomorrow afternoon. Looks like Yates gonna stay clear for 3rd. Here we go, McGucky and the leader pitting. He's the first one on pit road, I believe. By the way, Smith up to the 6th spot. He's trying to work his way up. He knows what he has to do. Whoa, the 23 once again. I don't know what's up with that. Had problems getting to his pit stall. But he's in changing tires. We'll see how many he gets. It's going to be 4 tires for the 23. Will anyone get different and try to steal this race win? McGuckin gets off. No one else on pit road yet. There's the 23 coming back on the track. Here comes Coatney, here comes Lacko, Kagzinski. So season 7, we remember the pit strategy Coatney made to win this race and make Homestead. We'll see what is in his mind this time. Started second in this race, has been falling back ever since. He's going to change right sides. Right side's only for Kagzinski. Ooh, and Cody also got right sides, but you saw he was a little slow there. Coming off of pit road. Lacko also got 2 tires, and they're going to cycle out ahead of the 23. Here's Turner pitting now. Extremely critical stop for him. Lots of cars to work through. Ooh, getting slowed by Simeon. Trying to get into his pit box. Smith still yet to pit. Turner changing right sides. Ooh, we saw sitting on pit road for a little bit after the right side tire change. Turner gets off. We'll see how Smith does. He's on pit road now. Uh-oh, he's gonna have flinch some. He's gonna have to slow down, let the 70 or let the 27 by. Right sides for the 6. Quick stop for Smith. We'll see where he stands out. We have 10 laps to go. Yates completing his stop. Uh-oh, problem for Yates maybe. Oh no, we have a caution. Oh, that's why. Oh boy. Not sure who or what. We see Kendall and Cooper pitting. They have not made their stops yet. And man, how is this going to shake up the end of this race? Possibly Miller, but that could just be a damage bug. So let us try to find out what happened to bring out the caution. And the best way to do that is to find out when the pace car lights came on. It's right here. So now let's explore the track, find out what happened. You see 2 cars getting into each other. That's not what caused the caution. Not sure what caused the caution. Couldn't have been those 2. Someone spin on pit road maybe. I have no idea why we are under caution, but we are. And look who is running 3rd and 4th. We have to go way back here to see Yates, who is now the leader. Helmenthaler is 2nd. And Turner 3rd, Smith 4th, We know Turner has to finish at least 3 positions ahead of Smith or win the race for him to make Homestead. He's now just 1 ahead of him. So as of now, Smith now is in by just 2 points. Turner must finish 3 spots ahead of the 6 car. There are 2 lap cars in between the 6 and the 20, who is in 5th. So gotta think it'll be unlikely that the 6 falls further from 4th, so does Turner have to win the race now? If Smith finishes in the top 4, then Turner, yes, he must win. We see McGuckian in 6. He is on 4 tires. I'm not sure who else is. I think he's the only one of the leaders, at least, on 4 tires. And look at all these lap cars coming to the green. It's not going to be Miller's day. So with a bunch of lapped cars, it's going to be 6 to go, and these final 6 laps battle for the lead and for a spot in the championship 4 is going to be through fighting through a bunch of slow cars. Green flag, 6 to go. Turner, Smith, getting a run under Helmentaler. Smith staying right behind the 98 car. Smith cannot let Turner win this race. Here comes Lacko and McGuckian. Turner and Helmentaler side by side. Meanwhile, there's Yates, the leader. Coming off turn 4, it's going to be 5 laps to go. And McGuckian now is Turner's best friend if he can get inside of Smith. Can't do it yet. Here's Smith fighting on the outside. McGuckian stays behind both of them. Side by side is the 6 and the 98. And now McGuckian right behind Turner, inside of Smith. 4 to go. This is for a spot in the championship 4 at Homestead. Also, there's Coatney, who must win this race. Yates trying to pull away from everyone else. And they're all 2 by 2 working through slow cars, Santanastazo and Horkler. Look at Smith fighting on the outside. Right now he's in 3rd. Fighting Turner in the 98, trying to make the championship 4. 3 to go. Just can't let Turner win the race or finish 3 spots ahead of him. Still working through Santanastazo and Horkler. Meanwhile, Yates, who's already gotten by them, working through more lap cars, trying to win this race. Nice run on the inside line, which is now the outside blocked by Santanastazo. And now with Coatney inside of Smith. Smith trying to get as high as he can, but he's stuck behind slow cars now. 2 to go. Can Smith find room on the bottom? Goes inside of Helmentaler, his teammate. McGuckian inside of Turner, trying to pass him. Turner now in 3rd, and Smith in 5th. White flag, final lap until the championship 4 is decided. Turner must finish at least 3 spots ahead of Smith, and right now Turner is only 2 spots ahead. And McGuckian on 4 tires, getting a run on Yates. This is for the win, coming off turn 4. Yates holding on, and he's going to win at Phoenix. Turner 3rd, Smith 4th. Coatney 5th, Kaczynski 6th. And if I did the math correctly, that should mean that Smith is in and Turner is out. If so, how disappointing for that 98 car. He was looking so good most of the race to make it. That caution came out, and the caution is the reason why Yates won the race. Maybe. Actually, we're not sure if he would have won the race whether caution came out or not. McGuckin decided to get 4 tires, and it made him finish second. But it was close. If the 23 had one more lap, might have been able to get it. But McGuckin, by the way, he is in the championship 4. And if I did the math correctly, Smith should be in as well. What an exciting final 6 laps that was. And let's go back to 2 to go. This is 2 to go now. And as you can see in the points, is Turner second and Smith in 5th. And here's Smith falling. Now Coatney has gotten by him. Smith now is in 6th. Kaczynski inside of him. But now Smith finds room to get underneath. And Santanastazzo slows down Helmenthaler and allows Smith to pass his teammate in 13. And then McGuckin passes Turner. And then we see here on the final lap, it's Turner currently scored in the 3rd spot, and Smith scored in the 5th spot. That's Coatney in 4th. And Turner is praying that Kaczynski passes the 6th car, but it's actually going to be Smith that passes the 78 car. The pass of the 78 was not necessary if I did the math right, but either way, it allowed Smith to finish 4th in this race, Turner 3rd, where Turner needed to finish either win or finish 3 spots ahead of Smith to make it to Homestead. He did not do that. Here are the full results. And we are going to update the points and make sure that I was correct and see who's in Homestead and who is out. Alright, we are about to find out who makes Homestead and who does not. Our points have been added up, and here we go. And there you have it. The championship 4 has been decided by 2 points. Smith is in. Turner did not make it, neither did Miller, Coatney, or Knifley. It was a great run for all 4 of them. But by 2 points, Smith gets in the championship 4 for the first time. And McGuckin is in as well to battle for his 5th championship. Points will be reset to 5,000, and there will be no stage points. There will be no playoff points in this Homestead race. Whoever of these 4 finish highest tomorrow afternoon is the champion. And 3 of them are in the championship 4 for the first time, looking for their first championship. McGuckin is used to this. He knows the drill. He's been in the championship 4 many times, has won 4 championships, looking for number 5. So that is it. 35 races decide our final 4. And tomorrow afternoon, 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, we crown a champion at Homestead. We'll see you tomorrow. Good luck to our 4 drivers, and we'll see you. The Season 11 Titanic Cup Series champion will be